Welcome to Trail Shoes Reviewed. Today we're looking at the Hoka Challenger 7 and comparing it to the ASICS Trabuco 13, two of the most popular road to trail running shoes on the market. When we look at the midsole on the Challenger 7, we've got a balanced EVA cushioning. So what that means is when you apply pressure to it, you sink into it a little bit and then it pushes you back out again. So it's relatively responsive and not as hard or as firm as what we see in the Speedgoat 6. Then we've got a 5mm drop in the shoe with 31mm in the rear foot, 26 in the forefoot. So giving you a nice even distribution of pressure across your foot. In contrast to that, in the Trabuco 13, we've got a little bit softer, a little bit more compliant to foam underneath, and that's partly got to do with the increased stack. So where we have 34mm in the rear foot, 26 in the forefoot, giving you an 8mm drop. So we've a bit more cushioning, a little bit softer, a bit more padding underneath your foot to be more focused on comfort. It's still a relatively snappy shoe, but that extra comfort brings on extra weight, which we'll touch on in a minute. But just when we think about an 8mm drop, it does help to offload the Achilles on flat surfaces and can put extra pressure on the forefoot, or a lower drop gives you a bit more even distribution of force. The majority of you won't notice the difference in the 8 and the 5, but some of you who are a bit more sensitive or have a history of different types of injuries may be more aware of it. Then as we talk about the weight, we've got a slightly heavier shoe in the Trabuco 13, coming in around 283 grams versus 250 grams in the Challenger 7 in a size 9 men's US, and they're different underfoot as well. So we've got approximately 3 to 3.1mm lugs on the Trabuco 13, a little bit deeper on the Challenger 7 at 4mm lugs, so it makes them really good at running on road, onto asphalt, light grass or light terrain. However, the shortness of the lugs means they're not as good at steep technical terrains or in deep muddy terrain. So as a result, they're a bit of an all-rounder, really good for being on the road, transition well onto grass, wet grass and onto light technical terrain. And as we move up the shoe, we've got a true to size and length in both shoes, and the toe box are tapered a little bit on both shoes, so they just narrow around your toes, give you a snug fit. However, they do come in a wide version as well if some of you have a broader foot. We've got a gusseted padded tongue on both, and we've got a bit more padding and a lower cut on the Trabuco 13 with nice pull-on tabs on the tongue and on the heel. We've got a little bit less padding that raises a little bit higher on the Challenger 7. Both of them have a stiff heel counter to help control that ankle when you initiate contact with the ground. So overall, two excellent shoes, but with some subtle differences. In the Challenger 7, we've got a little bit longer of lugs, a little bit of a lighter shoe, a bit more responsive overall. We've got a slightly heavier shoe in the Trabuco 13, slightly lighter lugs, transitions well on different surfaces. I would say the Trabuco 13 is a little bit focused on longer distances. It has the extra bit of padding underfoot, gives you a bit more protection, a bit more comfort under your foot for spending long periods of time. The Challenger 7 is a bit of an all-rounder, but a little bit better for shorter distances overall. However, if you've got any questions on them, please drop them in the comment section below. We've got links to them in the description if you want to check out the latest price on Amazon. Otherwise, like and share and subscribe. It makes a massive difference to the channel. Thank you for watching.